What is going on, boys? My NFL game picks for week 12. Let's get straight into it. For Thursday night football, Bills versus Texans. I'm going Bills here. Listen, I'm saying this because they just destroyed my Bucks. It is what it is. Bills are dominant. Even though that defense is so buns, you have a guy on that offense, MVP, Josh Allen. He had 6 touchdowns last week. This guy's having a year. I feel like it's not being talked too much about because of how bad his defense is. And also, Texans are buns, bro. So yeah, I will be going Bills here on Thursday Night Football. Going into the 1 o'clocks, Vikings versus Green Bay Packers. I'm actually gonna go Green Bay Packers. I am not a fan of JJ McCarthy right now over there on the Vikings. For me, he hasn't looked too hot. He's not that guy. Carson Wentz wasn't even any better, anyways. That whole quarterback situation is kind of due to. I feel bad for Justin Jefferson. This is Justin Jefferson's worst year of his career by far, and it's not even his fault because that quarterback situation sucks. And I feel like Michael Parsons is at least going to get one sack on J.J. McCarthy here, and Green Bay and Jordan Love is going to get it done. So yeah, I'll be going Packers here against the Vikings. Giants versus the Lions. I will be going Lions here. I mean, Lions look dominant. I feel like they need to be talked about more. They're still that team. Amon St. Brown looks crazy. Gibbs looks crazy. David Montgomery looks crazy. Sam Laporta looks crazy. Jared Goff looks crazy. That defense looks crazy. They are a top tier team and maybe the best NFC team out there. So listen, you got to watch out for them. And Giants is just, they're so injury prone, bro. They're losing Jackson Dart. They're losing Cam Scatterbo, Malik Neighbors, defense players. It's just like, it's not even really their fault. It's just more unlucky and unfortunate. But next year, Giants will be fun to watch. But unfortunately for this year, with all their injuries, I will be going the Lions. Seahawks versus the Titans. Seahawks don't even have to hesitate. I say this every week with the Titans. I don't care who's versing the Titans. It could be Ronald McDonald eating a half-eaten cheeseburger, chewing on some toenails. I'm choosing him, bro. Titans are buns. I hate watching them. Cam Ward can't get anything done. The offensive coordinator can't call a play for his life. Defense just lets up a million points. Everything about the Titans is horrendous to watch. And also, if we want to go flip the coin here, Seahawks look crazy. JSN, one of the best receivers this season, if not the best receiver this season. So I will be going the Seahawks. Colts versus the Chiefs. I think this will be a fun game. I will be going the Colts, though. Hear me out. Danny Dimes, Jonathan Taylor. I mean, that duo was insane. Jonathan Taylor's able to run so much and at least get 1 touchdown per game. You know, he has multiple 3 touchdown performance games this year where it opens up the pass game where Danny Dimes doesn't have that pressure on him and he doesn't, turn into old Danny Dimes and panic and throw picks and stuff. So with Jonathan Taylor, kind of balancing Danny Dimes out, I trust him. And also, the Chiefs look rough, man. They're done. They're done. They're 500. They're 5-5. Broncos is taking that division over there. Mahomes isn't looking hot. Travis Kelce isn't looking hot. They don't know what to do with the running game. Receivers are either hurt or doing whatever. Chiefs just look horrendous, and I'm a big fan of the Colts. In my opinion, Colts are the best team in the league currently, so I will be on the Colts. Patriots versus the Bengals. This is an easy Patriots for me. Whether Joe Burrow does play this week or not, I know that's so questionable. Let's say he does. I'm still going Patriots only because the Bengals defense, right? It doesn't matter who's at the quarterback home. You could put prime Tom Brady on the Bengals offense. That defense is just horrendous. They let up 40 points a game. So Patriots, Drake May looking like he could be MVP. He's in that MVP conversation, throwing to Stephon Diggs and, Trevian Henderson, having multiple touchdown a game. This is insane. The offense is looking good. So with Patriots offense looking good and Bengals defense looking mines, you put 2 to 2 together. I'm going to go Patriots here. Steelers versus the Bears. I will be going the Bears. Hear me out. I'm a big fan of the Bears. They're actually leading the division. They're beating out the Vikings. They're beating out the Lions. They're beating out the Packers. They're winning that division over there, which is crazy. No one would have thought that. But I'm high on Caleb Williams. I think he's a good player. I just think last year he was in a horrible coaching situation and team situation. I think Ben Johnson coming over to the Bears has helped Caleb Williams' career. He just needed a good coach. He needed a good players around him. He needed a good locker room, and he finally has that. Bears are looking good. And this is no diss to Steelers. I think this will be one of the better games of this week by far. But I just think I trust Caleb Williams more than I do trust, Aaron Rodgers. I thought I would never say that sentence in my life, but Aaron Rodgers is getting older, man, and Steelers offense is like not the greatest this year. They're definitely defense heavy. Jets versus the Ravens. I'm going to go Ravens, man. You want to talk about Bengals defense being buns. Here's another buns defense here with the Jets. Jets defense is buns. Whether or not their offense does good for a game or two or not, I mean, we don't even know. It looks like Tyrod Taylor starting too, and Tyrod Taylor doesn't look good every time he comes in for the Jets. Let's just start there. I don't see Jets putting up points anyways, but it doesn't matter. Again, like I was saying, it doesn't matter how much points they're trying to put up. It's like that defense is so bun that I feel like Lamar Jackson might have like the 3 to 4 touchdown game. Right, clip this right here. That's I wouldn't be surprised honestly with how bad that defense is. So yeah, I'm going Lamar and the Ravens here. Jags versus Cardinals. I will be going the Jags. I say this every week. I do think Jags are overrated. I don't think they're as good as their record. I don't think they're a top tier team, but I don't think they're a bad team. They could still get it done. And if you want to talk about bad teams, definitely got to put Cardinals in that conversation. Cardinals does not look too hot to my man. Cardinals looks buns. Jacoby Brissett, he broke a record last week, 47 completions, the most completions in the game, and no one gave a crap. And it doesn't matter if he broke a record because that team still got smacked. So yeah, I will be going the Jags here. Browns versus the Raiders. I will be going the Browns. Listen, Browns defense just horrendous. I mean, good. Sorry, wrong word. It's just really good. Geno Smith is buns. I don't think he's going to be able to handle that Browns defense, in my opinion. Even a Browns offense isn't the greatest. Shadir, I think, is confirmed to be starting again. Someone can double check that for me, but I do believe Shadir is starting again. I know he had a horrible performance last week. We got to give him a chance, bro. Let him start the first play, a full game. Let refresh. I think Shadir could have a better game here. But yeah, I just don't trust Geno Smith. That's more my answer, I guess, here. So I will be going the Browns. Eagles versus Cowboys, America's game of the week. I will be going the Eagles. Yeah, listen, I feel like I'm saying this a lot this video. I love Cowboys offense. Defense just horrendous, man. I feel like Eagles can have fun with that defense, right? And also Eagles defense has stepped up, right? So honestly, I know I was just glazing the Cowboys offense, but I mean, maybe it won't be as great. Like that Eagles defense looked crazy last week. Looks crazy with Jalen Phillips being added and stuff. That defense is on a lockdown right now, getting their new corners and stuff. So yeah, Eagles are looking scary. Again, you can never trust Cowboys, bro, with that defense. As much as George Pickens and C.D. Lamb and Javonte Williams is looking good over there, defense is bun, which means I think Eagles will be winning this. Falcons versus the Saints. I will be going the Falcons. Listen, as much as Falcons are an inconsistent team, one week it looks like they can win the Super Bowl. The next it'll look like they might as well go for the #1 pick. Saints aren't great. Tyler Shaw doesn't look good. They just traded Rashid Shaneed or whatever. I don't even know what I just said. But yeah, I just like Saints don't really have anybody. They have a few studs. Chris Olave is cool. He's just not top tier. Alvin Kamara is good, but he's just not in his prime anymore. Saints are just they're done. They're done this year, man. I think Falcons will get it done. Also, Falcons actually do have a chance of actually going for the division, so I think they'll be more motivated to go for the win. Bucks versus Rams, my team here, Sunday Night Football. Now, I'm not going to sit here and lie and say I'm not scared because Bucks have been on a losing streak, right? We just had to deal with the Bills. We just had to deal with MVP White Lightning, Josh Allen himself, who just did 6 touchdowns on us. But listen, bro, we are the Bucks. All right, that was cringe. But listen, bro, I'm trusting Baker. I think this is where we break the losing streak. This team, Rams, is where Baker saved his career, and I believe we are at LA as well. So I think Baker will fill that story. And he was like, you know what, this is where my career came back, and this is where I bring my Bucks back this season, and we end this losing streak. But I'm not gonna sit here and lie like we're gonna whoop them or anything. This will be a close game. This will be one of the better games this week by far. Matthew Stafford versus Baker Mayfield. I'm excited. Sunday Night Football. Everyone's watching. I'm excited, but I gotta go my Bucks, my man. Panthers versus the 49ers. I will be going the 49ers. Panthers, I know, are starting to look good. Rico Daddle's doing his thing. Bryce Young is doing his thing, but Brock Purdy's coming back. 49ers defense is good. I think 49ers are better than people getting them credit for. I feel like they're not really being talked about this much this year because of their injuries, and their record isn't like top tier, but like they are a good team, and they could, honestly make a deep playoff run with how they're playing right now. Like I said, they need to be talked about more. It gives me like Lions vibes. Like they're doing good, and no one's really talking about them. But yeah, and also like I said, Panthers are just inconsistent. It looks like Bryce Young might be back. And then next week is like, all right, maybe Bryce Young is again. It's like hard to tell with Bryce Young. I don't know if it's him. I don't know if it's the coaching. I don't know if it's the players. I don't really know what's going on with the Panthers. But I know they just came off a good win. But again, I just can't trust the Panthers. And I'll be going the 49ers here. Boys, and that is all my NFL Week 12 game picks. So I hope y'all enjoyed. Drop some of your game pick predictions down below in the comments, or if there's one I said that you thought was wrong, debate with me in the comments. I love to debate. I'll always debate with you in the comments, so just put something in the comments and I'll respond. But yeah, hope y'all enjoyed. Drop a like and sub if you're new, please, because we're trying to grow. We're trying to grow to 500 subs. But Yeah, hope y'all enjoy, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.